Alright, second loop. Second 5-mile loop. 2:14. Hi.
Got your medal.
I just got caught in a downpour. Totally soaking wet. Thank you.
Great job.
What's it gonna be? We're gonna do a dog park? Huh? Or you wanna walk the trail? Huh? Dog park or walk the trail? Now walk the trail, yeah. She doesn't seem to care for the dog park too much. We go in there and the other dogs all come running on up to check her out, and I think when they all come running in, she gets a little intimidated, being a little dog that she is, so we just walk the trails here, which is more fun for her. She enjoys sniffing at everything and marking her territory as she goes along the way. Come on, let's go. Hello again, everyone, and happy spring. Yes, we have made it through another winter. Well, it really wasn't all that bad of a winter, but it's always nice knowing that warmer days are ahead of us here. And we're really just into the first week of spring here, and winter isn't giving up without a fight yet. We still had a couple snow days, but still it's getting a lot warmer. I think it's in the 60s here today. Just cool enough to wear a light jacket, but walking starting to warm up a little bit. We are at Heartwood Acres, one of Poncha's most favorite place to run and explore. In fact, she loves this place so much, all I have to do is just mention the word Heartwood, and her ears perk up. She gets this little tilt her head. She gets all excited. Hey, Poncha. Poncha. Wanna go to Heartwood? So, I thought I'd get her up here, stretch her legs out, work out some of the stiffness that we all got from this past winter. And I want to take this moment and tell you about some of the plans we have now that we have warmer weather ahead of us. For those of you who have maybe been following my channel here, you probably recognized those clips at the beginning from the 2018 Eagle Up Ultra Marathon that I did last year. Now, my friend Kelly, who is a marathon runner, got me into these endurance challenges because she knows I like a good challenge. And so last year I did 100K. Now that was my second 100K. I did one the year before as well. And so figuring since I did two 100Ks back to back, I think it's time I kick it up a notch. So I looked at what the next challenge above that is, and it's a 50-50. Now what that is, it's a 50 mile plus a 50K, which is 31 miles for a grand total of 81 miles. I know it sounds like a good idea right now. I'll let you know when how I feel like when I'm doing the course. So I went ahead and I did the math on it to see what it's going to take for me to do 81 miles in 24 hours. So according to the math, to do 81 miles in that 24-hour period, I will have to complete every mile in 17.777 minutes a mile. Or to break it down, just a little under 18 minutes a mile, or just, let's keep it simple, 17 minutes a mile. So the Eagle Up is run on a 5-mile loop. So every 5 miles you come back around to the beginning, you cross a time pad, and it registers your time. And then there's an aid station there. You can stop, grab something to eat if you need to, or take a little break. But just going non-stop, I would have to do 5 miles in 88.888 minutes, or just a little under an hour and 29 minutes. Or let's keep it simple, an hour and 28 minutes for every 5-mile loop. So, sounds doable. Thinking about what I did last year, started out the race, I ran the first 25 miles, and I was averaging about just a little over an hour every mile. So when I hit the 25-mile mark, including the breaks that I took, I did 5 loops, 25 miles in about 6.5 hours. So that gives me roughly an hour buffer time. So I think it's doable. What I want to do is I want to get down. There's a park nearby here, North Park Lake, and it has a 5-mile loop trail that goes around it. And what I want to do is I want to walk that trail at a good, comfortable pace, just to see how long it would take me to walk 5 miles. I have a rough idea, but I just want to document it here. And then from there, I figure out what I need to do as far as running and walking in order to complete the 81 miles. Oh, and by the way, this is my summer home. Yeah, I wish. So that's a challenge ahead of me, but I got some smaller challenges I need to take care of first. And that starts off with the Battle of the Bulge. Now this past winter hasn't been very good to me as far as that goes. I put on 15 pounds over the winter. I have no idea. I don't think all the holiday cakes and cookies and food had anything to do with it. So I got to get that shed off, and at the same time get myself into shape. Now I haven't run since, I think it was the 4th of July. I did a 4th of July run. It was just a 3K. And from there on out, I'm not really much of a fan of running. I mean, strange for somebody who does these races, but it just comes down to it. I just don't really enjoy going out and just running. So put a challenge onto it, then I'm there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have an official weigh-in, and I'll show you where I'm starting off at. Figure this way, if I have everybody aware of where I'm at and what my goals are, it'll kind of be the incentive I need to stick through with it, and hopefully not embarrass myself by not meeting those goals. Alright, well I just got myself here to Planet Fitness. It's been a little while since I've been here. I'm going to go in, start some treadmill work, get myself ready for this big race. But first things first, I want to go in, I want to do an official weigh-in. Now, like I said, I think I put on about a good 15 pounds over the holidays and the winter. Last I looked, it was about 190. So at one point I got myself down to 170. That was before a race I did over the 4th of July. But I usually hovered about 175, so I'd like to get myself back down to that. So let me go in, get on the scale, and see where I'm at. All right, well, moment of truth. Let me get rid of any excess weight here. And Let's see, we are at 50. Still going up. Come on. Yep, 190. Well, I was hoping I was going to be down a little bit, but yep, holding steady. All right, let's get started. Well, I would like to say that I am a little more than disappointed in that weigh-in. Now, I knew going into it that I had put on that weight, but I had already started dieting, and I was hoping that I had dropped down some, but now I'm still holding at 190, so I think I need to kick things up a notch here. I am right now at beautiful North Park Lake. I'm going to do the 5-mile loop, and I want to time that. Now, as I stated earlier, I want to time myself because the time I need to beat in order to do just the minimum is 17 minutes a mile. And to do a complete 5-mile loop, which the Eagle Up is, and North Park is also 5 miles, I need to do that in a minimum of 1 hour and 28 minutes. All right, well, here I am at the start, mile marker 0, or as you're finishing up, mile marker 5. And I'm going to go ahead and start. In case something happens, the time now is 3:53, but I am going to start the timer now and start my way. And just keep it as a brisk walk. It's a beautiful day. Good day for a walk. I have been hitting the treadmill a little bit more. And to be quite honest with you, I hate the treadmill. I think that is one of the most boring things to do. So I'm going to get myself out here, walking around and running around the lake as I should be, kicking my training up. So I'm just going to go ahead. Every mile I'll stop and show you what time I'm at, and we'll see what pace I'm keeping up here. Okay, I hope you could see this. It is at 15:27, and the reason why I had stopped this is because as I'm walking, and as it just passed it, and I turned and looked, and somebody hung a garbage can on the very first mile marker. So I quickly stopped and stopped my timer because I didn't have the camera ready or anything on that. So I'm going to go ahead and continue. I'm going to start back up here. Hopefully you could see, there it goes, and actually mark that as my first lap. And hopefully won't have any more obstructions along the way. Alright, well, sorry about that, folks. Had it all planned out how I was going to be approaching the mile marker and have the timer in my hand showing the time as I cross the mile post, but that garbage can blocked it, and I just kind of threw me off and lost my focus. So we're back on here. As I said, beautiful day, a little cool, a little bit of a chill, a lot of people out walking and running around the lake. So 15 minutes, just touch over 15 minutes for that first mile. I'm happy with that. Now, one thing I have to really take in consideration is that I am doing this walk right now fresh. So I got a nice comfortable pace going. Unlike during the race where I've already been running for 6 hours or more, pace may not be as brisk, but that's where I got to get my focus, make sure that I'm aware of what pace I'm traveling. So that's good. 15, just a little over 15 minutes. It gives me 2 minutes per mile to pad, work to my advantage. And as I said, that is just going at at 17 minutes. That's just going at that pace non-stop. I'm going to have to make some breaks. I can't go like that, so the idea is that I'm going to run beforehand, pad some time, and then I could evaluate things as I go along and work some breaks into there as needed. Alright, I gotta resist the temptation to keep stopping. I want to film the wildlife. So it looks like I'm coming up on mile marker number 2 here. So let's check my timer. Yep, mile marker number 2. And again, I hope you can see this. I'm at 31:31 when I cross that. So a little over 15 minutes, a mile, 15 and a half minutes, a mile or so. Doing good. I like that. Now I started this walk. It's a bit chilly. I put on a light jacket here, but now I'm getting overheated. Still, beautiful day to be out. Alright, here we are, coming up to the 5 mile marker. I'll hold off on showing you the time until I cross the line here. And at 5 miles, 1 hour, 18 minutes, 14 seconds. Not bad. So that's better than the 1 hour and 28 minutes, which I said I need to beat. So I'm happy with that. I think this has been a good experiment. It shows me what I can do as far as walking, and then from there I could figure out what I need to do as far as a combination of walking and running in order to stay ahead of the game here. So, good experiment. All right, well, there you have it, folks. 5 miles, 1 hour and 18 minutes. Not too shabby. So I've heard some people have said that North Park may be a little bit more than 5 miles. I don't know if that's true or not. Still, I'm not going to argue with the results. Now, so I noticed that some of my miles, it fluctuated along the way, but North Park, that's kind of hilly. There's up and down hills. Whereas Canal Fulton, where the Eagle Up Ultra is held at, is pretty flat. There might be a slight grade at the one end, nothing worth worrying about. So that's going to work to my advantage too, not having any hills. So I will keep you folks updated on my progress. My work has only just begun right now. I still have a lot of work to do here, a lot of training, a lot of more running, and a lot of dieting to do. All right, well, I would really like to thank everybody for watching this video here and following me along on my journey on this pre-Eagle Up Ultra videos. I think it's going to be a big help for me knowing that I have some of you guys out there watching these videos that kind of gives me somebody I have to answer to, make sure I don't slack off here. So hey, if you got any training tips or just want to shoot off some words of encouragement, drop something in the comments section. I'd appreciate that. And if you're not a subscriber, please give me a subscribe and a thumbs up, and I will keep everybody updated on my progress as I come along here. In fact, my next video, I got a camping trip. I'm going to take Poncha and we're going to go pick up Greg, and I got some new camping gear I'm looking forward to trying out, so I'll take you guys along on that as well. So again, thanks again everybody. I appreciate you following me, watching this, and we'll catch you next time.